Shaar Bitachon, that we were comparing the one who has emunah in Hashem to the person who is the alchemist. The alchemist, he believes he can just make money by taking copper, aluminum, tin, all these things, and just making it look like it's gold, and then he'll give it as gold, and he'll have parnasah. And you would think that he would be like a money printer. He can print money, so he has no worries whatsoever, right? So says the Chovot, the one who has Bitachon is even better than him. Why? So he explained yesterday, number one, the person who has Bitachon in Hashem, he can be provided for all the time, at all times, right? The person who's an alchemist, at least he needs some metals, something to work with, as opposed to the person who has Bitachon in Hashem, he can do anything and take from any of the world's resources and make anything into his parnasah. Just like the man, in any situation, the man came from the sky, even though they were in the desert with nothing. There was nothing in the desert, and Hashem made man fall from the sky. Then, we also have the next benefit. He says, "Yesheni shebotech ba kel bitbadcha mipkaim libo batuch memtzor raot v'chol ashiver meit Elokim yeh li lesason lesimcha tarfo ba'ala be'nochash kedva shelva." He says that a person who has bitachon in Hashem, he's not worried of any troubles. The one who has the printing money scheme, the one who has the alchemist scheme, he's always worried, maybe people are going to find out, maybe I'm not going to be able to keep it under wraps, I'm nervous, he's always looking around his shoulder, so therefore he's not going to have the real peace of mind and the joy that the person who has bitachon in Hashem will have. Right? And even if you do suffer, right? A Bitachon guy also suffers. He also goes through difficulty, but the way he takes it is also better, right? The one who's the alchemist, he thinks he's always going to get good. So then when he falls, when he has something bad happen, he gets all upset. But the one who has Bitachon, even when he has bad, he also knows it's from Hashem, right? Two guys get into a car accident. The same kind of car accident. One guy has Bitachon in Hashem. One guy doesn't have Bitachon in Hashem. Hey, why did you crash into me? I'm going to show you. Where'd you get your driver's license? And he goes and he fights with him. And then the guy who has Bitachon in Hashem, what does he say? It's okay, better on my car than on me. It's all from the best. Kaparabonot. If it wasn't him, Hashem would have sent another guy. So he's not upset at this guy. He's not taking it personal. So you see, the guy who has Bitachon, even when bad stuff happened to him, he doesn't take it bad. He actually is happy. Nabarot. It's kapara. Happy and better in this world than the next. Like you know the famous story. The Jew owed the goy money. He had to pay him rent. And he didn't pay rent, and the goy went away for vacation. He told his friend, come collect on the first of the month the money. He owes me a lot of money. For many months he owes me rent. It's no problem. He comes, the goy friend, he's anti-Semite. He comes and he tells the Jew, oh, where's my money? So he says to him, listen, you have to understand. As I understand. He goes and he says, you want to understand what happens to people who don't pay? He goes and he breaks him. He starts taking a bat, he smashes his head, his leg, everything. He comes home like this. He can't move. His wife said to him, what happened? He says, the goy, this is what this temporary guy who came to collect the rent, this is what he did to me. So then the goy came back from vacation, the real landlord. He sees this Jew, he says, what happened to you? You look like you almost died. He says, yeah, your friend, this is what he did to me. I didn't pay rent. He says to him, oh, don't worry, I'm going to take care of you. He goes to the goy, his friend, that he broke his Jewish friend. He says, who told you to do this? I told you to collect rent. I didn't tell him to kill my customer, to kill my client. He said to him, listen, he didn't pay. He said, listen, you did so wrong. He's my very good friend. I had him with this customer for many years. How dare you do this? Every single hit you hit him, you have to go and give him $1,000. $1,000 every hit you give him. So how many times did he hit him? He hit him 20 times. You have to give him $20,000. Or he comes home with a bag full of $20,000, and he comes to his wife, and he's crying. And his wife says to the Jew, why are you crying? You have a lot of money in there. $20,000 is a lot of money. He says, I'm crying because I wish he hit me more. I wish if he would have hit me more, we would have had more money. So therefore, a person who realizes has Bitachon in Hashem, he has to realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when he hits you, if you would know what he's saving you in Shamayim from, kapara here, better than over there, you would say, why didn't Hashem hit me more? So really, even when you're Bitachon, even when you get hit, you are happy. Unlike the alchemist, when he gets hit, he thinks it's his fault, he thinks it's he messed up, and he gets upset. Third advantage, as he says, someone who is Bitachon, he's not afraid of his Bitachon. He's proud of his Bitachon. He says to everybody, You go to work at 11 o'clock in the morning, you learn till 10, go home, and then you go to work at 11 o'clock. You're crazy. No, I'm not crazy. It's fine. This is what I do. This is my Bitachon and Hashem. He's proud of it. But the guy was an alchemist. You take gold, you take silver, you take tin, you take aluminum, and you make it into gold. You should be embarrassed. You're a crook. You're a liar. You're a scam. So he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed of his alchemy. So therefore, the one who's bitachon, he's proud. The one who's the alchemist, he's embarrassed. Revi, the fourth one, a person who has bitachon in Hashem, he's confident Hashem can provide for him in any way. The alchemist only has one way, one formula that works for him. Hashem could perform for the guy who has bitachon any single way, just like he does for the worm, just like he does for the baby in the womb, just like he does for all the baby birds and the fish in the sea and the elephant in the Bronx Zoo. The Baruch Hu could provide for you as well.